Hey y'all, this is Crystal, and I'm here to talk to you, as I said I would, about how quickly you can expect to lose weight going raw. And I want to preface this to say that I'm not an advocate of finding ways to lose weight quickly, because I think most people end up with programs or shenanigans which are unhealthy, like cabbage soup diets or water fasts or low carb, which I think is not a good way to eat. They go to these things to lose weight quickly, and they're unhealthy, and they're not good for the body. Whether they lose weight or not, I don't know. Whether it's sustainable or not, I don't know. I do know that raw is sustainable, because at its core, it's an abundant way of eating, and it's kind of a really beautiful way to eat. And you don't have to worry about how much you're eating normally, unless you're me, because I love to eat and stuff. But I digress. With raw, you are going to lose weight quickly. In fact, I believe, after looking into it to the degree that I have, I believe that eating raw in terms of weight loss is unmatched. It's unparalleled when you stack it up against the other ways of eating out there, like low carb or macrobiotics or whatever. I just think that you're not going to do any better unless you starve yourself, which you can't do because it's bad for you and you screw up your metabolism and everything. And that's the great thing about raw. That's the great thing about raw, is it's good for you. Yeah, you'll lose weight quickly, but you'll be doing it while doing something wonderful and gracious and kind for your body. It's good for you. I started this 14 days ago, and it was not my emphasis to lose weight, didn't need to lose weight. In fact, like I just mentioned, I ate a lot. I was like, whatever, I'm just going to eat whenever I want to, and I'm going to eat, and if I enjoy it, I'm going to eat it and stuff. And sometimes my kid would be sitting there, and she's like, are you still eating? And I'm like, I am. I'm still eating. Whatever. I ate a lot of nuts and dried fruits, which are higher calorie, and I put a lot of cacao and stuff in my smoothies and had some chocolate, which was really good. And I did that a lot. And irrespective of how many of those things I ate, and in the quantities that I ate those things, I lost 5 pounds. I'm kind of blown away by that, actually. I lost 5 pounds in 2 weeks. And so, to me, having eaten all that wonderful food, I am amazed, because I didn't need to lose weight to begin with. I mean, maybe my body is going to settle out where it ought to be. You know, maybe this is what's happening. I kind of believe that it is. Your body acclimates to this wonderful way of eating, and you sort of just arrive at the weight and the size that you should have been at and that you should be at. But it gets me thinking, of course, for all those people out there who need to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, I mean, how much more significant is your weight loss going to be, and how much more quick? And I've got a lot of books in my libraries on a variety of ways of eating, and looking at those and talking to the people on the raw boards and looking at these YouTube videos, these before and afters and these informational videos, and just talking to people whose specific focus was to lose weight, and that's why they went to raw. They went to raw to lose weight. And talking to these people, what I heard a lot and what I read a lot was 5 pounds in 4 days. I saw that a lot. And I saw 10 pounds in 6 days, 10 pounds in 12 days. And to me, it's a lot of weight to lose pretty quickly. I tend to think that it's, your body releasing water, and I tend to think that it's your body just kind of letting the toxins out. But the funny thing is that weight loss is sustained, whereas with low carb, I think you kind of sort of have that water weight, you kind of maybe lose some weight, and then you plateau. And unless you get pretty austere with yourself and calorie restrict, you kind of plateau a lot, and then you slowly go up, and that's because the foods that you're eating are high fat and densely caloric. So not so with raw. With raw, you kind of just continue to go down. You might hit plateaus here and there, but you just continue to go down until you settle at where you need to be, and it's much more effective, based on what I see, much more effective. And the thing that I think's really cool about it, from the people that I was talking to, is that a lot of people did approach it for weight loss. I need to lose weight right now. But then they stayed with it because it was a wonderful way to eat. It was a wonderful way to live, really. And it became less about, the pounds they were losing or the sizes that they were, and more about how wonderful they felt and how full of energy and vibrancy, or how the fog cleared. How sometimes you're just foggy, or it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you're going to go into catatonia, how all of that changed and their lives changed. And so they stayed with raw, not because of the fabulous weight loss, but they stayed with raw because it was just good. It was good for them. It was a good way to be. It is a good way to be. So if your focus is to lose weight quickly, I don't think you can do better than raw. I just don't think you can do better than raw. I don't want your focus to be to lose weight quickly. I want your focus to be healthy. I want you to try significant percentages of raw, and when I say that, I mean 80%, 85%, 90%. I want you to try that because you want a better life for yourself, and because you want to see how much better it can get. Because I think you'll be surprised. I think you're going to trim down. I think you're going to look great, but I think you're going to be surprised at how happy you're going to be eating this way. And look, here's what I'm thinking, okay, for myself, is that I don't know if I'm going to sustain 90% raw. I don't know if I'm going to sustain 100% raw. I'm going to tinker with it probably, and maybe at some point I'm eating, more grains, or I'm eating more this or that or whatever, and that's okay because I believe in listening to your body. But I'm going to modify it to suit my life, and to suit what I'm doing socially, and because pleasure is important, and I want to eat and be happy and stuff. But I can't imagine ever going back to a diet where I'm eating processed foods or eating foods that are, they don't occur in nature. A Dorito does not occur in nature. I may do it here and there. I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but I would really like to focus on this way of eating because I think it's good for me. And I think it'll be good for you. So I want you to think about it. And if you do this, I want to hear about it. I want you to tell me how it's working for you and how you feel. I'm interested. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Have a good one.